Hello friends, in this video tutorial, we will learn how can we go to specific page in jQuery data table with Ajax and PHP. Suppose there pages in jQuery DataTable Pagination, then we want view data of some specific number of page, then at that time, we want to click on all pages till that specific page link not come. Then at that time, we want to add select box pagination feature in our jQuery data table, so from that select box, we can view page number, so we can select specific page, and we can jump into a specific page in jQuery data table. For make this type of feature, we have first jQuery DataTable Pagination plugin, but after using jQuery DataTable Pagination plugin, it has only display simple jQuery DataTable Pagination, or select box pagination. But we want to use both pagination in our jQuery data table, so for this, here in this tutorial, we have write code for implement select box pagination in jQuery DataTable plugin, with existing pagination feature, so these things we will learn under this video tutorial. Now let's start discussing this topic. So this is our testing database, and under this, we have one customer data. Under this table, we have already inserted 1,50,000 data, so we will load this data in jQuery data table, and then after, we will make custom select box pagination in jQuery data table. This is our working folder. First we have open index.php file, and in this file, we have already included jQuery library link, Bootstrap 4 library link, jQuery data table library link, and Bootstrap select plugin library link. In this file, first we have create one table with ID is equal to customer table. We will use this ID attribute value for initialize jQuery data table plugin. Under this table, we have create one table head tag, and between this we have create one table row tag, and under this tag, we have create 5 table data tag, with text like customer ID, customer first name, customer last name, customer email and customer gender. Now for load data in jQuery data table, so for this we have go to jQuery code part, and here we have make load data function, with 2 argument like start and length variable. Under this function, first we want to initialize jQuery data table plugin. For this we have go to jQuery code part, and here we have write, data table variable is equal to $ with table ID customer table, with data table method. This method will initialize jQuery data table plugin. Under this method, first we have write first option processing, which has been set to true. This option will enable the display of a processing indicator when the table is being processed. In second option, we have write server side, which has been set to true. This option will switch client side processing to server side processing. In third option, we have write order option, which has been set to blank array. This option will enable table column ordering. Lastly we have write Ajax option. By using this option, we can send Ajax request to server, and under this first, we have write first option URL set to fetch.php. Here we have send request to this page. In second option, we have write type, which has been set to post method, so here we have use post method for send data to server. For send data with Ajax request, so here we have write data option, and under this, we have write start variable and length variable, has been sent as variable with Ajax request. Now here we have called load data function, without argument, so when page has been loaded, then it will execute this function, and it will load data in jQuery DataTable plugin. Now we have moved to write PHP code in fetch.php file, and here we have write $connect variable is equal to new do class with 3 argument. In first argument, we have write MySQL host is equal to localhost, database name set to testing, user name set to root, and password set to blank, so this code will make database connection. After making database connection, we have write $columns variable is equal to array, with table column name like customer ID, customer first name, customer last name, customer email and customer gender. We will use this array for sorting table column data. Now we have write $query variable, and in this variable, we will store query for fetch data from customer table, so here we have write select star from customer table. After this we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write is set function, and under this function, we have write $post search value variable, and here this post search value variable will be passed by DataTable plugin, so when we have type something in search box, then it will execute this if block. So under this block, we have again write $query variable, and in this variable, we have append query like, where customer ID like $post search value variable with %, and this same query we have write for all table column. This query will search data from customer table. After defining search condition, now we have again write if statement, and in condition, we have write is set function with $post order variable. This condition will check, if this variable value has been set, then it will execute if block of code, otherwise it will execute else block. Suppose $post order variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write $query variable, and in this variable, we have append query like order by $columns variable, with $post order 0 column variable, and $post order 0 direction variable. But suppose $post order variable value is not set, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block, we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like, order by customer ID table column in descending order. Now we have defined $query1 variable is equal to blank value. In this variable, we will store query with fetch limit data condition. Below this, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $post length variable value is not equal to -1. This condition will check, if $post length variable value is not equal to -1, then it will execute if block of code. So under this block, we have write $query1 variable is equal to limit $post start variable comma, $post length variable. Here both variable value has been posted by DataTables plugin via Ajax request. Here we have store query in two different variable. From $query variable, we will get number of filter data, and from combination of both query, we will make complete query for fetch data from sample table. First we want to execute only $query variable query, so for get number of filter records, so for this here, we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable, with prepare statement, and under this, we have write $query variable, it will make query for execution. Then after, we want to execute query, so here we have write $statement, variable with execute method. It will execute $query variable query. Now we want to get number of filter data, so for this here, we have write $number filter row variable is equal to $statement variable with row count method. It will return number of row affected after query execution. Now we want to execute complete query, so here we have write $result variable is equal to $connect variable with query method, and under this we have write $query variable dot $query1 variable. Here we have merged both query, and this query method will execute combine query and return query execution result, which has been stored under this $result variable. Now we have write $data variable is equal to blank array. Under this variable, we will store $result variable data one by one. Below this, we have write for each loop, and under condition, we have write $result variable as $row variable. By using this loop, we can fetch data from $result variable. Under this for each loop, first we have create one $subarray variable is equal to blank array. In this variable, we will store data, which will be get from $row variable. First we want to store customer ID table column data, so here we have write $subarray variable is equal to $row customer ID table column name. After this, we have again write $subarray variable is equal to $row customer first name table column name. So here we have store first name table column data in $subarray variable. Same way, for store customer last name table column data, we have again write $subarray variable is equal to $row customer last name variable. Below this, we have write $subarray variable is equal to $row customer email variable, so here it will store customer email data. After this, we have write $subarray variable is equal to $row customer gender variable, so here it will store customer gender table column data in $subarray variable. So here, we have stored data in $subarray variable. Now we have write $data variable is equal to $subarray variable, so here we have store all subarray variable data into this $data variable. Now we want to get total number of rows from customer table, so here we have make count all data function with $connect variable as argument. This function will return total number of rows from customer table. Under this function, we have write $query variable is equal to select star from customer table. Below this, we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. This statement will make query for execution. For execute query, we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute query. Lastly, we have write return statement with $statement variable with row count method. This method will return number of rows from customer table. Now we have write $output variable is equal to array, and in this array, we have write first key draw with value $post draw variable. In second key, we have write records total, and in value we have write count all data function with $connect variable. In third key, we have write records filtered, and in this key value, we have write $number filter row variable. in which we have store number of filter rows. And in last key, we have write data, and in value we have write $data variable, in which we have store customer table data in array format. So this way, we have store all required data, for make data table in $output variable. Now we want to send this data to Ajax request in JSON format, so we have write echo statement with JSON encode function, and in this function, we have write $output variable. This function will convert data into JSON string. So here our code is ready for load data in jQuery DataTable plugin, with server-side processing, so now we have check output in browser. Friends, here we can see when page has been loaded in browser, then we can see customer table data has been loaded in jQuery DataTable plugin. And here we can do searching of MySQL customer table data. Here we can see pagination is automatic made without write any line of code. And here we can also do sorting of data without refresh of web page. This is all feature of jQuery DataTable plugin. Now here we want to go 100 page number. So for go to 100 page number, we have to click one by one page number. Still we have reached at page number 100. So for these things, here we want to add select box pagination. For this we have go to index page, and here we have make one select box with name is equal to page list, ID is equal to page list. We will fill this select box with page number, when jQuery data table has been initialized. Below this, we have create one span tag with ID is equal to total page. So under this tag, we will display total number of pages. Next we have go to jQuery code part, and here we have add retrieve option, which has been set to true. By using this option, we will reinitialize jQuery data table with data without destroy data table. Now here we add draw callback function, with settings argument. This function will be called, when new data will be loaded in jQuery data table. Under this function, we have write page info variable is equal to, data table variable.page.info function. This function will return data table page information like current page number, total page of data table. Now we want to display total number of pages on web page. So here we have write $with span tag ID total pages with text method, and under this, we have write page info.pages, so it will number of total pages on web page. After this, we have defined HTML variable with blank value. Under this variable we will store dynamic HTML code for page list select box. Below this, we have create start variable with 0 as value. This variable value we will use for create start number of data for each page. Same way we want to store data length value also. So here we have create length variable is equal to page info variable.length. Now we have write for loop, and under condition, we have write count variable is equal to 1, count variable value is less than equal to value of page info.pages variable, and count variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we want to create dynamic page number, so here we have write page number variable is equal to count variable minus 1, so on every loop, it will create page number. For store HTML code, here we have write HTML variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like option tag with value is equal to page number variable. After this, here we have write data start attribute is equal to start variable, and data length attribute is equal to length variable. And in option text we have write count, so on every loop, it will make HTML code for each page. Below this, we have write start variable is equal to start variable plus page info.length, so it will make dynamic value for start variable for each page. So with each page, we have store start and length variable value for fetch data for that particular page. Now we want fill page list select box with data, so here we have write $ with select box ID page list with HTML method, and under this, we have write HTML variable, so it will fill select box with data. After this, we want to assign value of current page to this select box, so here we have write $ with select box ID page list with value method, and under this, we have write page info.page variable. Now when we have changed page number, then that page number data must be loaded in jQuery DataTable plugin. So for this, here we have write $ with select box ID page list with change method. So when we have select page number, then this block of code will execute. Under this, we have write start variable is equal to $ with select box ID page list with find method, and under this we have write selected with data method, and under this we have write start, so it will return value of data start attribute of selected option. Same way we want to get data length attribute value, so here we have write length variable is equal to $ with select box ID page list with find method, and under this we have write selected, and then after we have write data method, and under this we have write length, so this code will return data length attribute value of selected option. Now we have called load data function with start variable and length variable as argument, so it will load selected page number data in jQuery DataTable plugin. Next we want to active page number in DataTable Pagination, so for this here we have write page number variable is equal to parse integer function, and under this, we have write $ with select box ID page list with value method, so here we have store selected page number, under this page number variable. After this, we have write test table variable is equal to $ with table ID customer table, with data table method. And below this, we have write test table variable dot function page change method, and under this, we have write page number, so it will display selected page number as active page number in pagination. So here our code is ready. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, first here we have refresh web page, and after refresh of web page, here at header side, we can see one select box has been created with list of page number. And after select box, we can see that 1000, it has displayed there is 1000 page data in jQuery DataTable Pagination. Suppose here, we want to see second page number data, so we have simply click on second page pagination link, and after click on second page, here we can see second page data has been loaded, without refresh of web page. And here in select box, we can also see second page number has been selected, but now we want to see 100 page number data, so for this, we have to click 100 time in pagination link, and then after we can see 100 page number data. But here we can see select box pagination, and under this, we can see page number list, Now we want to see 100 page number data. So we have simply select 100 from the list of page number, and after selecting page number here, we can see that 100 page number data has been loaded, and in pagination we can see 100 page number link has been selected. So this is major advantages of select pagination in jQuery data table. We can easily go to any page number in single click. So here we have custom implement select box pagination with default pagination under this jQuery data table without using any jQuery data table pagination plugin. Lastly, if you have any query or inputs regarding this tutorial, you can ask your query in comment box. If you have liked this video, please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe our channel for future video tutorial.